Ori and the Will of the Wisps for PC. How do I start? Well, what a game. I had come across some advertising for this game and was immediately awestruck by the graphics. After looking a bit more into this game, I couldn't find a single bad review. In fact, many of the reviews of this game were extremely positive, which is what initially sold me on investing my time and money into it. I would say I was hooked right from the opening menu screen and subsequent origin story. I immediately knew I was in for something amazing. Having now played through the whole game, I can confidently say this game was cultivated with passion and love. There really isn't anything bad to say about this game. The music and story are absolutely breathtaking. I guess storytelling in any medium is always subjective, so there may be mixed reviews regarding that aspect. I will say though that the music and atmosphere of this game are easily its highest strength. I consistently found myself stopping in the middle of exploring a new area just to sit and take in the music and gorgeous scenery. Those two aspects alone, for me, were worth the price of admission. The controls were great too. I do have to admit I did struggle with the keyboard at times, but that's more of a knock to me at being a bit of a keyboard gaming noob than it is to the game itself. There is an option to use a controller, but I didn't have a compatible controller at the time, so I just toughed it out using the keyboard. It felt very rewarding to be able to pull off some amazing and lengthy combos as you begin to acquire more and more skills throughout the game. This in turn created some epic and memorable boss battles for sure, especially the last boss, which essentially puts all of your skills to the test in a marathon battle of skills and wit. The gameplay can easily be summed up as Metroidvania. You need to explore and acquire certain skills that will allow you to progress to parts of the game that were inaccessible before. Bottom line is if you're a fan of Metroidvania style games, this game is a must play. If you're not a fan of that style of gameplay, maybe move on to a different title for now. I'm a bit in between. I don't absolutely love that gameplay style, but I don't hate it either. There was really only one spot in the game where I got stuck and had to turn to Google for help. That does frustrate me sometimes, mostly because I often don't know if it's me who maybe missed some important information leading up to that moment, if I'm just overthinking the situation as a whole, or if the game just didn't provide enough information to its audience to successfully navigate over that hurdle put in front of them. But I'll let you experience that and decide for yourself. One other thing I really like is that they didn't make it overly complicated to be able to collect all the items within the game, or collect and acquire all the skills and upgrades. As a gaming completionist, this is something very important to me. When I play a video game, I generally want to see and experience everything the game has to offer. Once I had completed the main quest, I was able to go back and collect everything I had missed within a matter of a few hours. This was nice because then I could mentally move on to the next title on my list without any hesitation. This is more of a personal issue, but it was nice to be rewarded in this case. Overall, I'd have to give this game an 8.5 out of 10. Perhaps if I was more of a Metroidvania enthusiast, I would give it a higher score. I mean, at the end of the day, there's really nothing bad to say about this game, and it should be a game any gamer who cares more about the artistic side of video games should experience. So that's it for this review. Let me know your thoughts on this game in the comments below. Be sure to check out my Twitch channel at twitch.tv/Berchuzzi for live streams of great games both old and new.